an offensive lineman on the Oklahoman's All-State team from Mustang, Bronson Irwin. Bronson, one of the most dominating offensive linemen in the state, led the way for a Mustang offense that was among the most potent in the state. What's it mean to block in front of guys like Daniel Farrow and David Glidden when they're putting up those kind of numbers?
Oh, it's great. It's a lineman's dream. It makes our job a little easier, and you don't have to maybe open that hole quite as wide, and they still get in there. So, Daniel came in, I think 6 games in, and it really kind of, not to say anything bad about our running backs, but he's a special player, and just having him in there just really gave our offense a whole nother side that people we hadn't had in the past. We hadn't had a run threat like that in the past. So it was great playing with those guys, and hopefully they'll all have success in the future.
Is it tough as an offensive lineman though to have to rely on the stats that other people put up as your benchmarks?
Yeah. There's so much that you can't measure that O-line can do, and our goal is to be the best O-line in the state, but there's no way to quote unquote achieve that. But I think our rushing numbers kind of spoke for themselves. Putting up 300-yard games and just dominating our opponent was our goal, and at the same time we had that pass threat, and that Mustang always has. So I think it's probably one of the most explosive offenses that Mustangs had in a while, and that's really saying something.
And you're a guy who made a decision early to go commit to OU. Talk about that decision and what led you to Norman.
Well, I've been going to those games, since I was a little kid, and kind of always grown up as an OU fan. My mom went to OU, graduated from there. So, but I didn't want that to be the only reason I made my decision. So, I took some visits to other places, and they offered me in January. It was really exciting, but at the same time, I still wanted to, check out my other options and make sure that was the best place for me. I kind of had a gut feeling just because, I'd always been a fan, but at the same time, I wasn't sure that was the right place for me as a player. But, all the pieces kind of fell together, and, the situation there, is kind of offensive lineman friendly right now for as far as recruits go. So it just kind of turned out being the right place, and at the same time, it's also kind of a childhood dream of mine that came true.
All right, Bronson, I appreciate it, and congratulations.